Hi everyone, Dr. C here. Let's continue with this CSNA education series on the essays for the final exam. The objective here is to help you understand what I expect from you in terms of your answers for these 10 essay questions. Some of it is pretty much subjective, some of it is a little more objective, and there is a right and wrong answer to some of the essay questions, but in other cases, the response is ultimately based on your own experience, so that would be the right response in that case. Number 3, let's tackle this one. Okay, I'm going to read it first. Why is it essential to understand the significance of both nutrition and fitness as they relate to health and the prevention of disease? Which one is more important to you? Which one is more difficult to apply? What does it mean to bridge the gap between these two variables? Okay, well, why is it essential to understand the significance of both nutrition and fitness? Because they're both connected equally. They're both equally important. They're both essential and crucial to understand. Think of the health equation, H equals NF squared, right? N for nutrition, F for fitness. You multiply, you take that product and you square it, and that's what is equivalent to health. They're both essential. You must eat clean, whole, real foods systematically. You must think about it. You must embrace it. You must appreciate it. You must incorporate the idea into your mindset so that the struggle comes to an end. And that is true victory. That is true power. The same also applies to fitness, to movement, to exercise, and sport. Now, some athletes, people that are motivated to go to the gym and work out, struggle with nutrition because nutrition is by far more difficult to apply. For this reason, the quantity of refined, processed, dead, sterile junk food is excessive. We're surrounded by the enemy, and it's very, very difficult not to fall into temptation when you're surrounded by it, when people are offering it to you. You see neon signs when you're watching television. It's just a constant induction or a flood of the wrong kind of information into your brain. That's why you have to be equipped in your mind with the defense systems that are necessary to persuade you not to fall into the pit of participation. Now, which one is more important to you? That's something that you have to answer. For most people, they're going to say neither one. For some people, fitness is more important. That's the anchor. When fitness fades, when fitness slides, the diet slides. So for them, fitness is number one. Which is more difficult to apply? Again, that's personal, that's subjective. Now, what I mean by bridging the gap. Okay, so sometimes people ask me, Corey, what do you do? And I say, I'm a bridge builder. Really? Well, that must be cool. Yeah, I build bridges of understanding in people between fitness and nutrition. And then they get it. You see, because a lot of people don't get this connection between movement, sport, exercise, and activity, and all that it represents, and the importance of sustaining that moving body with the highest quality foods, with the best dietary supplements. Because when it comes to nutrition, we want to keep those two things in mind. Food to consume, to partition into 5 or 6 meals per day, to be aware of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, to make choices that are synonymous with your body type, that parallel your body type and its function and your genetics. Bridging the gap is really about bringing the science of fitness, physiology, biomechanics, kinesiology, and the science of nutrition, macronutrients, micronutrients, the effects of food on our biochemistry, the fact that food is more of a digital signature than a calorie, and that it affects our genes and how they express themselves or don't express themselves. Bringing this all together and coming out on top with this conclusion and understanding that you know that to be well, to be healthy, both in the short and the long term, you must bring these things together like hand in glove. You must find a way to sandwich them together to make peace with them so that when you're finished your workout, you're now looking forward to feeding yourself with super high quality food, and the kind of food and the kind of nutriment that is going to sustain your cells, help you recover, pick up the pace in your body and in your brain and your mind, help sustain your immune system, help you sleep at night. You see, this is what food and training is all about. It's about building a better body, a healthy body, a stable mind. It's about creating continuity, stability in your life. And remember, it's only a means to an end. Fitness and nutrition are not the end of the line. The end of the line is where it also begins, and that's you. Everything starts and finishes with you as a human being. We need to feed ourselves. We need to look after ourselves. Nature produced us by natural selection to move, hunt, gather. Later came farming. So we're really designed by nature to move our bodies. So we go to the gym to artificially create this phenomenon, and then we reinforce that active body with the very best high quality foods, and that's really what holistic sports nutrition is all about. Okay, so that should give you some insight on essay number 3, and in the next video we'll get into the next essay, number 4. Remember, there are 10 essays in your final dissertation, and you must answer them according to the layout as provided. Okay, this is Dr. C on Chi TV. There is no life without Chi.